Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to day 6. Today, we're going to start off with reading. So you're going to read the story below and answer the comprehension questions. The story is called The Haunted Tree by Kelly Hashway. I'm going to read this story out loud in case anyone has some hard time with some of the words. So you can listen in on this video and follow along as I read, or you can read it on your own. Mark turned the corner and stared at the empty bus stop. He swallowed hard and his hands started to shake. Being the first one there wouldn't be a problem if the old oak tree that marked the bus stop wasn't haunted. "Where is everyone?" Mark whispered. The sun wasn't quite up yet, and the darkness was making the oak tree look scarier than usual. The tree was the gathering place for the bus stop. All the kids stood by it and talked while they waited for Mr. Myers to drive up to take them to school. When other kids were around, the bus stop wasn't so scary. But Mark was alone, and it was dark. The oak tree's branches swayed in the breeze, and Mark heard the strange "ooh" that sometimes came from the center of the tree. Mark hurried to the other side of the street, trying to stay as far away from the tree as possible. He didn't take his eyes off the tree. The bare branches looked like they were reaching out to grab him. He heard the "ooh, ooh" again. "I'm not afraid of you," Mark called in a shaky voice. "Who are you talking to?" Will asked, walking up behind Mark. Mark jumped. He turned to face Will and relaxed a little now that he wasn't alone with the tree. Will stared at him, waiting for an answer. I thought I heard something." Mark shrugged and crossed the street, heading for the bus stop. Will followed. "Maybe you heard the ghost in the tree," Will said. "Ooh, ooh." Mark and Will jumped. Something moved across the hollowed out spot in the tree. "There's something in the tree," Mark said. He stood on his tiptoes and peeked inside. "It's an owl." "An owl? That's what's making that strange noise?" Will asked. "Maybe it's her," Mark said. "Let's tell Mrs. Abrams about it when we get to school. She knows a lot about nocturnal animals." "Guess there's nothing to be scared of now," Will said. "I'm still pretty scared of the math test we had today," Mark said. So question number 1, you're going to describe the setting of the story, where and when. So right on the document, you can type the setting is and fill in your answer. What did Will think of the oak tree? Who was Mr. Myers? So you can just highlight the answer that you think it is. So if you think it's their teacher, you can highlight teacher. If you think it's the bus driver, you can highlight bus driver, and so on, whichever one you think. Mark's mother, or the name of the ghost in the tree. Number 4, list the correct order of these events. Write first, second, third, and fourth on the lines. So, for example, Mark stood on his tiptoes and peeked inside the tree. If I thought that happened first, I can click and type first. And I'm going to do the same thing for all the other choices, ordering the events. Number 5, at the end of the story, what was Mark afraid of? Explain why would he be scared. Then for writing, today you're going to think about the tree you researched. What type of animals or birds live in your tree? Now imagine you are an animal living in a tree. Write a paragraph describing your home. Use details. Be sure to use a topic sentence, at least 3 supporting details, and a conclusion sentence. Write incomplete sentences. Remember to check your spelling and punctuation. All the sentences should be starting with a capital and ending with a period. For spelling today, we're asking that you continue to look at the layer 3 red words. And again, this link will take you to all of the red words. If you feel like you've mastered layer 3, jump ahead to layer 4 for a challenge. For science and social studies today, you're going to read an article about trees on Newsela, and then again do the multiple choice questions and the open-ended questions. Please be sure that you're logged into Newsela to do the activities. And when you hit sign in, you want to hit sign in with Google and do both the writing and the quiz. You can also add a fact or something you found interesting down here below. For math today, you're going to open up to page 324 in your hardcover math book. If you don't have the hardcover math book, you can log into the Envision website, and I'm going to show you how to do this. So if I'm on my Envision website, I want to go to Browse, and I want to hit e-text. course, you're only going to have the student edition. And once you're on your electronic textbook, you're going to take a look. I'll see if I can stretch my screen. Go to the menu and we want to click Table of Contents. Now we've been working in topic 13, so I'm going to scroll down to 13 and I want to click all the way until I get to page 324. So along the side it shows me 324, or I could click the next button. So this is not your test, this is a review. So today we're going to review number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And on the Google document, all you'll have to do is type the answer. So if for number 1, I thought that the perimeter of this shape was 26 feet, I could just type A because it's multiple choice. Or I could type B, C, or D, and then move on to number 2. You're not doing the whole chapter review today because we know if we were in class, you would be doing this with a partner or a small group, or we would be stretching the review out with 2 days anyway. So you're doing part today, and then you're going to continue the review tomorrow. We're going to go on to reflex math again for 15 minutes, just like you would at a center. And then for extra practice today, Freckle, Prodigy, or the flashcards. All right, have a great day.